Hello all, lovely to be here with you. It's Jacoby, the founder of MiVote. We thought it would be an appropriate time to give everybody an update on where we've been going. It's been a terribly exciting few months, 3 to 4 months since we've been up and running, and we haven't really had a conversation with you about where we're going and how it's shaping up. So we thought it was time to do that. Obviously, you guys know that we've been building this movement for 5 years as philosophically, all the underpinning ideas behind it. We've been a not-for-profit organisation for about 12 months, and we've been live with voting since February, which has been terribly exciting. Since then, we're really just in building phase. So we're building our team, we're building our structure, we're filling in our advisory committees and our council. We're building donations so that we can keep doing what we're doing and do it better. We're building interest all over the world, and we're obviously building our media footprint as well. We'll talk a little bit about that stuff. So we're 3 votes in. Votes closed today, 3rd vote. We are seeing really significant double-digit growth vote on vote, which is terribly pleasing. And what we're finding are the bits and pieces of the app and the model that work and the bits that we can still make better. Obviously, this is the first version, the first step in a very clearly defined pathway for us in terms of what the next iterations of the app will look like. And you're going to see a lot around accessibility and video and imagery, and it's going to get more and more fun to play with. But obviously keep the substance of the voting and the policy stuff there for everybody to learn from and benefit from and have a say in. Obviously, you guys know that we're a small team, a small dedicated team that has worked incredibly hard for a short period of time with very little resources, a volunteer workforce, and we really cannot thank enough the hundreds of people that have been volunteers. You know, some people come in and they offer a very short period of time once, which is terrific. Other people are in, day out, hour upon hour, really helping us build this movement. And the truth is that every little bit helps for a not-for-profit volunteer organisation. So we thank everybody. Every bit of support is meaningful support to us, and we urge you and welcome you to provide more. In terms of the momentum, it's been interesting. So not only are we seeing terrific growth in our votes, we're also seeing, as many of you will have heard in the media, over 20 countries are interested in starting MiVote chapters. Some of those countries are better progressed than others. So for some, the very early conversations with individuals in those countries who are saying, look, I want to start the chapter here, we need this desperately. Others are having a different sort of response. It's actually governments and parliaments who are approaching us saying, let's talk about direct democracy. How can we make our system fairer? What can we do to move to a more inclusive governance model and democratic model? And they're really exciting things. We've just been to the States. We're going back again in a couple of weeks. We've been to Canada and we'll be going back there again. And for us, it's about opening up those chapters. What you will see in the next little while, probably within 12 months, are dedicated MiVote chapters operational in Asia, in Europe, and in North America. And we could not be more excited about that. In terms of the media, I urge you to go to mivote.org.au and go to the news section. If you haven't seen it yet, we've had a ton of radio and newspaper and web newspaper interviews. I think 20 plus pieces of media in the first 3 months, which has been terrific, and that continues to grow. We're a feature of the Democracy Squared book. You can see that online at our website as well, and there's a new book in Germany coming out that'll feature us too. We have a whole range of ongoing activities and dialogue with a variety of universities around the world, but that's both from a research perspective as well as a project perspective. So we're looking at, for example, helping a major university in the United States write a direct democracy subject for part of their politics school, which is really interesting. And again, these things just reinforce the fact that what we've been saying for a while now is that this is coming. This is not just us trying to spruik some new idea. This is actually going on. To that end, all of the various democracy warriors around the world who have their own versions of democratic innovation have come together on a Slack channel, and we share ideas and help each other out on a daily basis now. And that makes a huge difference, because although we have a different perspective about how things should work and how things should look, we nevertheless are in a position where we all believe that the system needs to change, and we all want to see a fairer, more inclusive system that actually allows people to have a say on every policy rather than have to take bite-sized election votes and hope that whoever gets in power actually listens to the things that the people want, which we know doesn't happen. I guess in the future for us, really, the next little while is about continuing to build. So continuing to build our momentum from a narrative perspective, more importantly from a technological and UX perspective. So really making sure that that user experience and the quality of the research and the quality of the data continues to improve. It's about filling out what are currently about half-filled advisory committees. As many of you know, we went out a few weeks ago and asked for your opinion about what subjects you would like us to put up as policy conversations, and we had hundreds and hundreds of votes, which is really pleasing. And so we had an idea about where we wanted to take the next sort of 2 months worth of votes, but that's pivoted a little bit now as we react to what you've told us you want to hear. And certainly there were some overwhelming areas that there was consensus about, and you'll see those votes coming up in the next few weeks, which is also exciting. Other than that, it's about international expansion. It's about growing our networks, and so partnerships like FYA, which we announced early in the year, which is the Foundation for Young Australians, are really important. There are several other partnerships like that will be announced shortly for different demographics and different constituencies within the Australian political landscape. And obviously we're about raising money. So the other thing that we're trying to do is ensure that we're building funds from the grassroots. As many of you know, we don't take corporate donations, we don't have corporate partnerships, we don't take vested interest money. So it's about moving forward now and ensuring that every individual is able to help us grow our movement. So thank you for everything you've done today. We look forward to keeping you better informed as we go on, and may your democracy always be pure, and I hope I see you at the next vote. Thanks a lot.